The life cycle of a pumpkin sheet. This is the sheet we're going to do together right now. So when you start with a pumpkin, you start with a pumpkin. So pumpkin can go right here. So this is pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin. It is what you start with. When you open the pumpkin to carve your jack-o'-lantern and whatnot, you scrape out all the pulp and the fibrous strands and the seeds. And then you can plant the seeds, and that is the next step of the life cycle. Seeds. So seeds can go right here. Seeds. S-E-E-D-S. And then you could draw a picture of it. So if you plant the seeds, they could grow. But I would wait till after winter to plant the seeds. The seeds could be planted in the spring. So we follow the arrow down, and once the seeds are in the ground, and about 2 weeks later, they sprout. You start seeing little sprouts. S-P-R-O-U-T, sprout. And that can go in this box right here. Sprout, along with the picture. So here's a good picture of a sprout. So the pumpkin seeds sprout and start to grow. These are called the seed leaves. And the seed leaves are what makes the food for the pumpkin from the sun. And then if we follow the arrow down and around, then the seed leaves grow into a vine. A vine, which can grow up and climb up different things. So vine, V-I-N-E, and that can go in this box right here, vine. And the vines sprawl over the ground and move around. And then from vine, if we follow the arrow, the vines make flowers, F-L-O-W-E-R. The vines make flowers, and that can go in this box here. So flowers. So the vine goes into a flower, and then the bees come and pollinate the flower. So bees are very, 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 very important, because if we don't have bees or other insects coming to the flowers, then we have no pumpkins. So don't kill the bees. And once the flower blooms and the bees pollinate the flower, and then the flower starts to close up, and then a green pumpkin grows. A green pumpkin, G-R-E-E-N, finger space, P-U-M-P-K-I-N, green pumpkin. And that can go in this box right here, the green pumpkin. And then the green pumpkin starts growing and getting bigger and getting bigger and getting bigger. And then all of a sudden it starts turning orange. And we end up at the beginning spot at the orange pumpkin, which we could cut the seeds out and plant them. And the seeds go into sprout. And then a vine. And lastly, a flower. And then a green pumpkin, and then it just keeps going and going in a circle. So if I go back further here, you can see the whole thing. We go from pumpkin to seeds to sprout to vine to flower to green pumpkin. Pumpkin to seeds to sprout to vine to flower to green pumpkin. Pumpkin to seeds to sprout to vine to flower to green pumpkin.